60 seconds.
It's me.
Hey, do you have a problem? I
night?
can't hear you. It is, John. I hear you. Okay.
Hey, contestants, how you doing? Glad you could be here. How many people do we have playing today?
Schmitty Ray, SCH.
Very good. Player one, why don't you tell us about yourself, starting with typing in your name. All right. Player two, we need your name next.
45
Thanks. And
seconds.
player three, could you spell your name for us? Because I don't know how.
Seriously?
Okay, you want to do a 7-question game or you want 21?
Get the
It
grades.
doesn't
Put them
catch
there.
it.
Walk away quickly.
30
Player
seconds.
one, your buzzer is Q. That's Q like quicksand. Player two, your buzzer is the letter B, as in you're my best friend. Player three, your buzzer is P, as in pencil sharpener.
No! Don't touch that.
We're losing fuel. Could we shift into third there?
20 seconds.
20 seconds? What the? Fine. Now listen, people blow this all the time. When a question comes up, if you want it, buzz in first, then hit a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to pick an answer. Are you with me?
10 seconds.
Okay, here we go. Lose the desktop. Okay, thank you. Go to black.
5,
Great. Okay, guys, stand by.
Domo arigato, buddy. Get a motor.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Yeah, all right. We got ourselves 1, 2, 3 players on board the old flight today. Welcome to You Don't Know Jack Sports. All right, you three, put your feet in the blocks because the gun's about to go off. Now it's time for some screw giving. 3 screws for 3 players. You know, don't you just love a good flying screw? Okay, here's the deal with these screws. If you think your neighbor doesn't know the answer to a question, but you want to make him answer it anyway, buzz in and then hit the S key. S for screw. See, I made it easy for you. Let's get ready to rumble! Player 1, give me a category.
1!
And the category is baseball teams that meet for breakfast. All right, $3,000 is riding on this one. Ready? Say writer-director John Hughes makes a Major League Baseball version of his hit movie, The Breakfast Club. This new Breakfast Club features Major League teams as characters. Based on each team's performance in 1991, the Braves and Twins could both play which character? The uncoordinated nerd, the lowly outcast turned winner, the guy who's always suspended, or the consistent star jock? Incorrecto! Player 2, player 3, either you feeling lucky? Now or never, player 3. The 1991 World Series pitted the Braves against the Twins, both of whom had had last place standings the year before.
Yeah!
But they turned it around, and now they can get into the college of their choice. Player 3, pick a category.
Number 2! Number 2!
And this category is, wouldn't it be easier to ride the blimp? And this one's going to be worth $2,000. All right, pay attention. Here comes the question. Jack was nimble and quick, but why couldn't he jump over Candlestick Park at the beginning of the 1995 football season? Its name had been changed by a computer, a dome had been added increasing the height, the park closed to pay back taxes, or it was on fire. No, and obviously neither are you. Player 1, player 3, who's going to step up for this one? Player 3. Sorry, that stadium is still open air. And after all those hot dogs and beers, I'm sure we're all very grateful about that. Phew! Turn on the fan! At $3.25 for a hot dog, they'll be closed for highway robbery before they can't pay their taxes. That really blew. Woo! Candlestick Park was renamed 3Com Park in 1995 after the computer company purchased the right to rename it. So instead of going to a game, Jack told 3Com to take a flying leap. Player 1, it's up to you.
Ooh, right in the threes. That's gotta hurt.
3. And the category is N, B, or A? I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Hey, do you remember Letterman from the Electric Company? You know, stronger than a silent E and all that stuff. If Letterman became the second man in the history of the NBA to average a triple-double in a season, whom would he be equaling? The Big E, Dr. J, the L Train, or the Big O? Go for it, player. Elvin Hayes, the Big E. Yeah, that gives you the Big F. Player 1, player 3, who's going for it? Lionel Simmons, the L Train. Derailed.
Looks like we're going to have this removed.
Oh man, all three of you whiffed. The right answer is, in only his second season, Oscar Robertson averaged 10 or more points, rebounds, and assists for the season. Yeah, but can he jump a capital T in a single bound? I don't think so. Player 1. Score! Number 4! The category behind this question is, Let's Spike Mike. And this one's going to be worth $3,000. Uh-oh, trouble in the Brady household has got Mike and Carol thinking about trying to get rid of the kids. If Mike and Carol Brady wanted to replace their bratty children with new kids under the rules of U.S. indoor volleyball, up to how many? No, but I suggest they use a simple rotation to decide who gets to live up in the attic. You can make 6 substitutions in volleyball. But they might want to consider holding on to Marcia. She's got a great set. Player 1, choose a category. Uh-oh, Mess Butt Tit Slime Chore.
It's time for a Knickerclish restroom.
Your category for this gibberish question is snack treats the whole family can throw up. The opening value is 5,000 clammies. All right, to solve this puzzle, you got to think fast, because every second and a half, I'm ticking off a little bit of cash. Hey, tell me this. With what common sports title does this rhyme? Maybe she's fried girl doveworts. Okay, here's a hint. It's a sports show. A show on Saturday afternoons. Oh, wait, is it that fishing show with Wink Dinkelman? Oh, I love that. It's the best in the whole wide world. Tune in next week for a special edition of Maybe She's Fried Girl Doveworts. Oh. This week, highlights from the Splinter Glow Lip Wicks. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2.
An abominable performance. It makes me sick.
The category is a whole lot of fun. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Okay, hang tight, put your finger on your buzzer. Here's the question. If scoring on your 5th date is par for the course, which of the following is the most accurate golfing term to use if you score on your 3rd date? Birdie, double, bogey, eagle, or slice? Player 2, it's all yours. See ya. Player 1. In golf, a score of 3 on a par 5 hole is an eagle. In other words, it's 2 strokes under par. Yeah! You must be good with your putter. Player 3, select a category.
Under the rim with question 7.
The category? PC football. Okay, swing this one and I'll give you $2,000. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy. If author Alex Haley decided to write a book called Football Roots and trace the history of the Washington Redskins, where would his investigation take him? Cleveland, Boston, New York, or Providence? Now or never, player 3. Before they moved to Washington, Boston was the home of the Redskins. Yeah! And with a name like Redskins, it's good to see that racial sensitivity has found a home in our nation's capital. Time to pick a category.
2, 4, 6, 8. Question 8 is jailbait. Go 8.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Midnight Expo. And this one's going to be worth $1,000. So I heard Oliver Stone's working on this new movie about 2 Major League rookies. One batter is right-handed and the other's a lefty. They take turns playing the same position based on who the opposing pitcher is. What's the most appropriate title for this Oliver? Listen to me. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Player one, player. Switching the players in and out of the lineup to bat against different pitchers is called platooning. I get so depressed when this happens, especially when the runner gets shot down running to first. No! Johnny! Player one, pick one.
Runners, take your mark. Set. 9. Whoops.
Here's your category. Please, Judge, just one more chance, and we'll pay out $3,000 for this one. Say troubled figure skater Tanya Harding has decided to take up synchronized swimming. 10 seconds into her first synchronized swimming competition, Tanya messes up on one of her moves and asks the judges if she can do it over again. What happens? She gets disqualified. She gets penalized 2 points. Ooh, got it. Wrong. Besides, is that such a good idea?
Disqualify me, will you? How'd you like a limp?
Player one, player two, either you want to take this. Player two, what do you say? A competitor who stops voluntarily and has to do a figure again gets penalized 2 points. Fortunately for her, there are no broken skate laces in synchronized swimming to worry about. Category.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This one's gonna be offers you just can't refuse. Okay, this might be a toughie. It's worth $3,000. All right, let's get this ball rolling. Say you're in Germany in 1936. The winds of war are a-blowing, and you need to do something to relax. You could unwind at the first ever championship of which sport? Roller hockey, rhythmic gymnastics, water skiing, or synchronized swimming? Player three, take it.
Dumkopf, you have no rhythm.
Player one, player two, who wants this puppy? You're up, player one. No, the Germans did a lot of bad things during that time period, but synchronized swimming isn't one of them. Player two, you think you're up to it? It's in your court, player two. Roller hockey's first world championship was in Germany in 1936. Yeah, I don't know much about Hitler, but apparently he was a big roller hockey fan. I mean, everyone knows what a puckhead he was. All right, that's one round down. Now don't get distracted by the round card, girl, because we're off to round two. Okay, let me get those screws for you, and oh, there's a pog. Okay, here we go. One screw for each of you. Okay, pay attention, because all the sports questions in round two are worth more money. All right, let's go. What do you say, player two? How about it? 11. The name of this category is The Pitch is Back. And I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right. Okay, close your eyes and imagine you're playing baseball with Prince Charles. You can open your eyes now. During the game, the future king tells you, "Boy, what a fine pitch you have." Since you know he's confusing baseball with his national pastime cricket, how do you thank him? My tossing ability comes naturally. Well, I take great pride in my playing field. Thank you, I did all the stitching by hand, or my wife is a big fan. The pitch in cricket is the playing field. So he's a little confused. Just let him win. He's the heir to the throne, for God's sake. Player two, pick one.
Oh, that's a 12-pounder, eh?
The category is no thanks. It makes me Disney. It's gonna be worth $4,000. You know, that Mark Spitz is such a nice guy. Olympian Mark Spitz wants to give each of the gold medals he won in '72 to a Disney character. Assuming he gives out one medal each, for whom could he provide medals? Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy, all of Snow White's dwarf pals, Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, or Huey, Dewey, and Louie? Go for it, player two. Wasn't that the sequel to Mickey and Maude? Player one, player three, who's going? Mark Spitz won 7 gold medals in '72, enough for each of the 7 dwarfs. And all this time, the little dopes thought they had to mine for gold. Player one, it's up to you.
The thrill of victory, the agony of 13.
Here's the category. Places to dribble. You get this toughie and I'll give you $6,000. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. Which of the following cities has never been the home of an NBA team? Fort Wayne, Indiana. Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Sheboygan. Home to the Sheboygan Redskins. Politically incorrect and very proud of themselves whenever they squaw. The Screws. All right, good effort, good effort. Player 1, the ball's in your court. What do you want to do with it? Give me a buzzer. Hey, I said buzz in first. Walla Walla wasn't. Apparently, they were too busy thinking up stupid names for their town. Player 1, give me a category.
All sports, all the time. You're tuned to 14.
And the category is, hey, I didn't vote for him. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. As a young comedian, Chevy Chase made us laugh by falling down like President Gerald Ford. Pure genius, let me tell you. If Chevy Chase were to do a truly accurate imitation of President Ford, each of the following would have to be part of his act, except which? Coaching boxing at Yale. Player Well, Gerald Ford turned down pro contracts with the Green Bay Packers and Detroit Lions to pursue a career in politics. And you know what? He still ended up taking a beating. Player 2, player 3. 1934, most valuable player, Gerald Ford. Most valuable president, questionable. I'm afraid you won't be staying for dessert. Gee, I wonder what the answer is. Former President Ford did not run the hurdles, and thank God. Player 3, you're up. What's the category?
It's question 15. It's question 15.
And the category is tastes like rubber chicken. And this one's $4,000 for a right answer. Everything in place? Because here she comes. If Chef Wolfgang Puck creates a new dish called Wolfgang's Puck and prepares it the same way an official NHL hockey puck is prepared before each game, how should he serve it? Completely frozen, slightly heated, soaked in alcohol, or lightly oiled? Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. But it was a really bad guess. Slightly heated? Completely wrong. National Hockey League regulations require the home team to provide an adequate supply of frozen pucks for each game. Yeah! Wolfgang says to serve them within a few months or they'll get freezer burn. And then you're just going to end up throwing them out. Player 1, it's your choice. Well, uh-oh, best putts fits mine, whore.
Once again, it's time for a ticklish test.
Here's your gibberish category. Long lines suck. We're in round 2, so this gibberish question's going to start off at $10,000. Okay, now remember you don't have a lot of time here, so the less time you take, the more money you make. Okay, tell me, with what sports phrase does this rhyme? Now don't let the punctuation fool you. Wee, good. Go for it, player 2. Type it in and hit return. Okay. What, did your friends tell you that if you typed this in, I'd start swearing at you and everyone would feel real naughty and then you could all high-five each other and feel real crazy and kooky and then I'd take away your points? Well, consarn it, you freaking player. You better watch your score, you dumb poopy head. All right, recess is over. Let's get back to the game. Okay, now I need someone who actually knows the answer. Okay, here's a hint. It's said about a football player. A football player who's headed to the end zone. Let's see your stuff, player 1. Type in.
Yeah! He's got the ball at the 40, the 30, the 20. We good, no more delay. Much gone.
Player 1.
9 plus 8.
10 plus 7.
And this category is not in my face. And this is $4,000 here. Okay, coming at you. Heads up. Which of the following words cannot be spelled using the letters from the word goalkeeper? As any self-respecting goalie will tell you, there's no perky in goalkeeper.
Yeah!
If it's any consolation, you can spell geek-ola. Let's have a category, player 2.
18.
The category? Is that a pool cue, or are you just happy to see me? You get this question right, you pocket $6 grand. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. If pocket billiards champion Willie Mosconi had a case of blue balls, what would he have? Well, in pocket billiards, the number 2 ball is the color blue. And maybe it's just me, but blue balls and pocket pool just seem to naturally go together. Player 2, right back at you. Player 1, choose a category.
19 here! Get your ice cold 19!
The category is tastes great with sour cream and chives. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. If an athletic edition of Mr. Potato Head were packaged with a set of cauliflower ears, what other accessories might you expect to complete this particular sports spud? Repeated blows to the ear can cause an injury known as cauliflower ear. It's an injury common to boxers, but if I were a potato, I think I'd be more worried about protecting my eyes or my tater tots. Okay, we need a category from player 3.
20.
The category behind this question is throwing with fire. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Ready on the trigger? Pull. If Beavis and Butthead had a pal named Ephus who constantly displayed the characteristics of an Ephus pitch in baseball, how would their friend act? Wild and jumping? No, that would be if their friend was named Albert Bell. Player 1, player 2, either you want to take... The Ephus pitch is an old trick pitch. It's high and slow. But even high and slow, I'll bet Ephus feels like a genius when he's with those two. Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing?
The attack is upon you. If you see 2 words together and they form a match, buzz in. $2,000 will be yours if you're right, but each time you're wrong, $2,000 shall be taken away. But be not fooled, not all matches are true. Remember the clue. It must be a match that fits this clue. This city's full of good sports. Let's see what you're full of. The attack will tell us.
Someone cut your fingers off? Where the hell were you? Player 1's got it.
Wow! Player 1, it's a blowout, a crushing victory. It's a dream team performance. And you did it all on your own, which is, well, wait, you had the help of 2 really pathetic opponents, so you can't discount that. But before you laugh at them, let me tell you something.
You don't know Jack!
Okay, great show. Cue commercials. Thank you. Cookie, what's going on with the contestants?
Yeah, I'm checking it out. Hey, listen, you guys, if you want to play again, you just let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
Hi, honey, come over here.
Come over here? Was that a crack? You know I'm sensitive about my male pattern baldness.
You